Hello friends, and welcome to the Honeycast. Today's topic is mastering midlife motivation, tips for staying on track. This is one of the biggest things that I see with women in my programs, my free Facebook group, my conversations with different women, is that it's hard for them to stay motivated. I think there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, as our hormones decline, so does our get up and go, so does our mood, so does our energy levels. And so we tend to be a little bit less motivated in our emotions. The other thing is we are less apt to take action because of lower energy levels. We maybe aren't sleeping well. Our hormones are contributing to lower energy levels as well, especially low testosterone, which is your get her done, and your progesterone, which is your I feel good. This is my good feeling. And sometimes we're just discouraged because it does take longer and it is harder. And lots of you are doing all the things and you're not really seeing the results. And so you lose your motivation. So today I want to talk to you about 4 key things that you can do to boost motivation. The first one, I'm just going to throw this out there. This thought really helped me from my coach. And here's what she said. You do not have to feel motivated to take action. I really like that because if I am waiting for motivation to hit me out of the blue, it normally doesn't. So just knowing, hey, I can still take action even though I don't feel motivated, that is really helpful to me. And what that looks like in my everyday life is this. Do I feel motivated to exercise? As a matter of fact, today is a strength training day. And after this podcast, I'm going to be doing my strength training with my heavy weights on my whole body vibration plate, which that's another topic for another time. But I'm feeling a little bit unmotivated. But here's what I do. Okay, I can feel unmotivated. I'm going to do it anyway. That's all. It's just, don't care how I feel. I'm going to do it anyway. And sometimes I just don't even like to ask myself, do I want to do it or not? Or do I feel motivated or not? I don't ask myself. I just do it. I have it scheduled for a certain time. And if I have feelings of unmotivation, I let them be there and I just do it anyway. That's number 1. Number 2, if you don't like that one, you can create motivation. Honestly, motivation is coming from your thoughts. It's not something that just happens to you. Sometimes you're going to feel motivated, sometimes you're not. But what you can do is you can choose some motivating thoughts that will help you show up and take action. So for instance, you can cultivate some thoughts of patience or commitment. So you can think something like, even though I really don't want to XYZ, I'm committed to me, and this is going to help me take next steps to my next level. Even though I don't feel like exercising or eating this particular meal, I know that it's going to serve my body. I'm committed to me. I'm committed to nourishing my body. I'm committed to moving my body. Doesn't matter how I feel. This is good for me. This will serve me. That food over here, that lack of exercise, it's not going to serve me. And so even though I may not be all in like, oh, here we go, I am creating some patience. I'm creating some commitment to myself and not to the scale, not to inaction. I'm committed to taking action. Then looking at your action that you're wanting to take, it is an investment. I like to remind myself, okay, I might not feel motivated, and I'm already getting motivated. Like I'm getting so motivated, I can't wait to do my workout after this. This really works, especially if you're talking to yourself out loud. Don't be afraid to talk to yourself out loud and to declare things over yourself or to speak those things into existence that you need for your life and for your action. It's worth it. So I'm looking at everything I'm doing for myself is an investment into my future person, into my longevity. And so when I'm not feeling motivated, if I'm looking at what person am I trying to create today and in my future, I am much more likely to go ahead and take action. And when I take action, the motivation comes as I'm taking action. So everything that you're doing is an investment into your health account. Here's another one, number 4. Remind yourself who you want to be and how you want to show up. This is so important. This is your why. Why are you doing any of this? Why are you taking care of yourself? Why are you exercising and eating properly? For me, I want to show up strong. I want to be empowered. I want to feel capable, available, energetic, and healthy. I know what it takes. I know what the ingredients are, and that is that I'm putting the right foods in my body. I'm taking care of myself. I'm moving my body properly. I'm dialing in my lifestyle habits such as sleep and stress reduction. So even though I'm not always motivated to do that, when I remember why I'm doing this, how much better I'm going to feel, and how I want to show up, it helps me move in the right direction. And then lastly, don't do this alone. One way to help with your motivation is to join a community, a coaching program, or something like that, where other women are alongside you and you are daily checking in. You are encouraging each other. You are each other's cheerleader. When one of you is down, the other one is up. You don't have to do this alone. And if you want to find motivation in midlife, you want to find a tribe. You want to find a community. You want to get coached. Whatever it is that you need, you utilize that for this season. Once you start taking action and you start seeing results, you start getting more motivated. And so you may have to eke out a little bit of do it anyway until you build up that motivation, until you build up some of that momentum. And then as you keep showing up for yourself daily, you hit a tipping point. At some point in time, whatever you're doing that feels hard begins to feel easier. And that helps with motivation as well. So keep doing the hard thing. Keep showing up for yourself. Utilize these 5 keys to keep your motivation level, motivating you to move in the right direction.